Oh, you gotta be kidding me. In this video, we're going to be going over the Fiocchi Law Enforcement armor-piercing slug. This is a 12-gauge sabot slug that we tried out of the smoothbore rifle, but as you'll see on the inside, we found out it's actually a sabot slug, so we needed to use a full rifled shotgun. It's an Italian slug, but we went ahead and tried it against a level 3A polyethylene plate. And later on, you'll see we got more information about it and what it can actually do, and we'll go more into that. But for now, let's set this plate up and go ahead and try it out with the smoothbore. As you can see, we hit that pretty square, but in the slow-mo, we noticed that the sabot round was actually pushed out right there before the slug, which was tumbling through the air and ended up hitting sideways, keyholing into the panel. Well, that is what it did to the polyethylene, but as you can see, it is right there. Let me get my knife and see if I can't get that out of there. Okay, looky there. Alrighty. So after doing our research, we found out exactly the weight of the complete slug, the hardened steel pin, and the lead jacket. And we also realized that the sabot is a single piece that fits on top of the lead jacket and hardened steel pin. Can't be taken off unless you cut it. In this cross section, you'll see exactly how the lead jacket fits on top of the hardened steel pin and the synthetic sabot is. So we went back a few weeks later with a rifled shotgun, and this is what we got. Okay, hello. We're gonna go ahead and shoot one more of these armor-piercing slugs. If you can see it, I don't know if it's focusing or not. These are the Fiocchi armor-piercing slugs. We got some Kevlar and a clay piece up there. We got a chronograph. We're gonna try to get it all. Let's see, that's just a 3A Kevlar plate, and let's see what we can do. Okay, here we go. Woo! 1,634 feet per second. Let's go take a look at that damage. And as you can see in this slow-mo, the rifling stabilized the slug and it hit head first as it's intended, and easily went through the level 3A Kevlar plate, as well as the clay, the backing, and part of the tailgate. That is interesting. Holy smokes. So this is the wad, or the encasement. That is where we hit. That is the back end of it. And that thing went all the way through. And we're gonna look for it here for a second and see if we can't find it. But that slug went straight through level 3A. Okay, that went through the Kevlar like butter. It went through the clay. It went through the tailgate behind there, and we couldn't find the hardened steel. So we decided to put a level 3A metal plate up there with the Kevlar behind it and the clay and everything else. So let's see if we can get this to stop it. Okay, good. Woo! Clear. And once again, we have a very stable flight with it hitting head first and a nice little flash. So, this is interesting. It did go through the plate. There's the Kevlar. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And into the clay. Did it go out the clay? It didn't. Let me see, what was this? It does not look like it went out the clay. It definitely went in there though. There's the wad. There's the hole in the back of the steel. So let us look for, oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I see something right there. Oh, that's part of it. Wow. Okay, give us a second, we'll find it. Okay, for reference, just to show you how powerful those slugs are, we're gonna go ahead and use some of this Hornady 12 gauge super performance. Supposed to be going about 1950 feet per second. We got the chronograph out there. And let's see what this one does on the plate. Okay, here we go. 1665, so just about the same speed as the armor piercing. Okay, so just to show you, that's where we hit with that slug. Did not go through, definitely put a hurting. It was hit right there. Parts of the slug. Alrighty, that's the armor piercing, that's the Hornady. So the setup for this last target was the request from the person who provided the slugs. We were to hit the car panel, a tailgate in this case, from an angle with a soft target behind it to see if the projectile will deviate from its path. As you can see, we have steady flight, hitting nose first, and it did not deviate. As you will see in the next video, it hit the soft target quite hard. Looking back on the testing, I have to say these Fiocchi armor-piercing slugs performed really well. It was able to go through AR 500 steel, and not only the AR 500 steel, but also some level 3 Kevlar behind it. They are definitely armor-piercing. They handled themselves very well. They were stable in flight once we had a rifled shotgun, and they were accurate. I am pleased with the results, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until the next time.